अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, मैं हूँ ज़िया अब्बास और आप देख रहे हैं बाय लो एंड सेल हाई। ये जो आपको घंटी की आवाज़ आ रही है, ये हम किसी स्कूल के सामने नहीं खड़े, बल्कि इस वक्त हम कैनरी पार्क डिस्ट्रिक्ट में हैं और हम मिलने जा रहे हैं जेसन लेस्टर से, जो कि प्रेसिडेंट हैं डंडी किल्मर के। तो इनसे थोड़ी सी बातचीत करते हैं। Hi Jason, how are you?
I'm well, Zia. How are you?
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. We are standing right now at Canary District Park, right?
That's correct.
And viewers, they know a lot about Pan Am Games, but they don't know how it goes. So before we head into a Pan Am Games detailed discussion, at this point in time, we are standing on this park, which is built by Waterfront Toronto, and it's next to Canary Park District. Tell us a little bit about this park and then further about the project.
So this park is 19 acres. It's called Corktown Common, and it's about 2 kilometers from downtown Toronto. You can see in our background here.
Yeah, exactly, the skyline, CN Tower.
And the park acts as an anchor for the whole West Dons community, which is about 70 acres. It will have about 7,000 units, 10,000 people living in this neighborhood over the next 10 years.
And how many units in total?
In total, there'll be about 7,000 units being built over the next 10 to 15 years.
Exactly. And what are the other details of this park? Other than the beautiful park, they did an amazing landscaping. What is the specialty of this park?
The park's location is right at the base of Bayview Avenue and where the Don Valley and the Gardner Expressway meet each other. It's connected through a series of trails, of walking trails and hiking trails that go down to the Martin Goodman Trail along the waterfront, all the way out to the beach on the east side and out to the Humber River on the west. And then going north, it goes to the Brickworks and the Ontario Science Centre.
Amazing. And how many buildings are involved in Canary Park District in total?
In total, there's 6 buildings that we're building for the Pan Am Games, and then there'll be another 3 more buildings that we'll build after the Games.
Amazing. And what is the exact address of Canary District Park?
Right on Front Street and in the corner of Front and Bayview Avenue.
That's good. And then let's talk about the commute as well. What kind of commute these viewers would have if they can proceed and start living at this location, or say if they invest?
Right. So if they were to live here and had to go to downtown Toronto, let's say Front Street and Yonge Street,
yep,
that would take, it's approximately 2 kilometers. If they wanted to walk on a day like today, it would take them about 15 to 20 minutes. Or they can take the streetcar, which is about 8 stops maybe, the King streetcar, and they'll be there in about 5 or 7 minutes.
So it's quite easy to commute right from here by sitting next to highway, accessibility to streetcar to go and then connect yourself to a subway station as well. Definitely we would talk more about it. Let's have a good walk to this park and show viewers what else we can show them in this park.
Happy to do that.
Thank you. I remember we were talking about some, in order to control the wind or something is there, right? So last time what we discussed about?
That's right, there's some sliding walls. So in the winter time you have a very bristly, cool north wind.
Yeah.
And there's a sliding door that blocks the wind for shelter, so people can warm up behind the wind wall.
And that play area is for the kids as well, right? So
that's right.
They have a slider, like, you know. And what's on the other side of the park?
So this is the 3rd play area for the children, and on the far side is the Don River, and there's a connection. There's a hiking path that goes under the railway tracks, that goes north to the Brickworks, and then further north to the Don Valley, through the Don Valley to the Ontario Science Centre. And that's going north, and then going south, it connects to the Martin Goodman Trail. And the Martin Goodman Trail will take you, it's a hiking or a bicycle path that will take you all the way to the beach, to the east, or to the Humber River and beyond, going west.
Well, definitely it's an asset to a city. 19 acre in the heart of downtown, where these families can facilitate themselves, like, you know, their kids would be playing over here, and in other part of the world, if you can go into these big cities, you can hardly find these kind of facilities.
That's
so
correct.
That's a great contribution, right, from this city.
Yeah. This would be the largest park closest to the downtown core in the city of Toronto.
That's great. Let's continue and see the other side of the park. As we're standing like in front of the first building, so how many units in this particular building?
In this building, there's just over 400 units.
Okay.
It's 16 stories high.
Okay.
Overlooking the park that we just talked about.
Okay.
And on the other side is overlooking the city.
And definitely there will be a premium on the units which is facing park, right?
That's correct, but also the city views are fantastic as well.
Definitely, and a good sunrise from the east.
That's correct.
They can see as well, right? Okay, great.
Actually, this building is quite unique. It actually has parks on 3 sides.
Okay.
The park to the east,
yeah.
There's a small park to the north,
yeah.
And there's one to the south along Front Street.
So, Jason, tell us more about Dundee Kilmer.
So Dundee Kilmer is a partnership between Kilmer Van Nostrand and Dundee Realty Corporation, now known as Dream Development Limited. And the two companies were set up to come together to compete in the competition to design, finance, and procure the Athletes Village for the Pan Am Games.
Wonderful. And initially when this project was, Waterfront Toronto, when they announced this project, there was a lot of bids on it, right? Can you tell us more about how you guys got this project? That's
right. So there's originally around 10 development teams that went after this competition, and it started off with an RFQ, which is a request for qualifications, and then it got narrowed down to about 3 bidders, where in a period of 6 months we had to figure out how we're going to design the Athletes Village. And then also, not just the Athletes Village, but what the village was going to look like, the community was going to look like after the athletes went home in 2016.
Well, definitely, city must have seen your vision, or Dundee Kilmer's vision. That's why you guys won that award called Built 2014. Congratulations for that.
Thank you very much.
So Jason, this master plan, the road I'm seeing, the quality of construction I'm seeing, it's very different than any normal project. Can you tell us more about it?
So this community is a very unique community in the city of Toronto and even beyond. First of all, the road that we're standing on right now is Front Street. This end of Front Street between Cherry and Bayview, it's full of interlocked stone. But in addition to that, all the sidewalks are 4 or 5, even 6 times wider than what you would normally see in any of the city roads in the downtown Toronto. In addition to that, you have a linear park that stretches for almost 1 kilometer long, that has public art and trees, and it will be animated with cafes once people start living here and the commercial tenants start moving in 2016.
Definitely we are in a construction stage at this point in time, but on the split screen definitely we will show our viewers how it would look when it would definitely get completed. And there would be some art pieces, sculptures as well, right?
That's correct. So there's about 5 or 6 places where we'll have public art dispersed amongst the village here or the community. Most of it will be along Front Street. There is a competition to attract artists amongst just not only in Toronto but beyond.
Well, definitely the way I'm looking at this point in time, I'm getting fascinated big time. I'm pretty confident viewers who's watching us, they can figure out what we are talking today for the future build. And the credit goes to you, to your whole team, that your vision years ago bring definitely a good addition to a downtown Toronto.
Thank you very much, Zia.
Thank you, Jason.
Be a part of something big. Welcome to the Canary District. 35 acres at your doorstep in Toronto's downtown east. Transit, dining, shopping, spectacular amenities. Introducing Canary Park Condominiums. Don't miss our grand opening special. Own for just $1,000 a month at Canary Park Condos. This is Toronto's next big thing.
Where Tribute really makes a difference is in the quality. The warranty's there, but you won't need it.
My Tribute.
Outstanding quality for complete peace of mind. A tradition of excellence for over 30 years.
My Tribute.
Visit mytribute.ca.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Work, play, love. Life comes together when you find your way home. Come home to Toronto's new urban living at King & Strachan. Featuring condos, townhomes, shops, parks, and more. Get to the point at garrisonpoint.ca.
For over 20 years, Baker Real Estate has been proud to represent the most successful new construction condominium developers in Toronto. When you buy through Baker, you know you've bought the best.
One name stands apart in the real estate world, Zia Abbas.
वेलकम बैक नाजरीन। आज आपके साथ मैं टाइम की वैल्यू शेयर करना चाहता हूँ कि व्हाट इज़ द वैल्यू ऑफ टाइम। अगर आप डेफिनेशन देखें, व्हाट इज़ द डेफिनेशन ऑफ टाइम? द इनडेफिनिट कंटिन्यूड प्रोग्रेस, एग्जिस्टेंस एंड इवेंट्स। मगर डेफिनेशन आप सबको पता है, लेकिन मैं टाइम को इन्वेस्टमेंट के हवाले से आपके साथ शेयर करना चाह रहा हूँ कि हाउ वी कैन यूटिलाइज टाइम। ये टाइम की क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है इन्वेस्टमेंट में, क्योंकि जो वक्त निकल चुका है वो वापस कभी नहीं आता। सो इंस्टेड ऑफ सीइंग बैक, अगर आप टर्न बैक करके देखें कि आपने क्या लूज़ किया, इट्स रादर कि जी आप कंसंट्रेट करें फ्यूचर में क्या हो रहा है। अगर हम यहाँ स्टार्ट करते हैं टाइम पे, राइट, बेसिकली अगर हम दो लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं, राइट, दिस इज़ कॉल्ड 2D. It means 2 dimension, right? 2 dimension. अगर हम इसमें थर्ड डायमेंशन को एंटर करते हैं तो दैट वुड बिकम 3D. अब 3D के अंदर हमने टाइम को किस तरह मैनेज करना है, राइट? और अगर आप यहाँ आ जाएं और इसको देखें कि टाइम कैसे आ रहा है, इट मीन्स हमने एक बॉक्स क्रिएट किया। इस बॉक्स में क्या है? That's space. Space itself is a time. अगर मैं आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट के हवाले से टाइम की इम्पोर्टेंस बताऊं तो बेसिकली अगर हम एक सर्कल ड्रॉ करें यहाँ पे, राइट, और सर्कल को अगर हम 3 हिस्सों में डिवाइड करें, इट मीन्स 2014, 2015 एंड 2016। आपका अगर स्टार्ट पॉइंट यहाँ से है, दैट इज़ योर स्टार्ट पॉइंट, राइट? तो आपने अपनी जर्नी इन्वेस्टमेंट के हवाले से स्टार्ट कर दी। अब कैपेसिटी पे डिपेंड करता है कि आपके पास क्या कैपेसिटी है इस टाइम फ्रेम में अपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट पोर्टफोलियो बनाने की। क्या पर ईयर 1 पोर्टफोलियो या उससे ज़्यादा? अगर फ़र्ज़ करें आप एक साल में 1 यूनिट भी ले लेते हैं तो 2016 के फिनिश लाइन पर आपके पास मिनिमम 3 इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रॉपर्टीज़ रियल एस्टेट में होंगी, राइट? ये आपने 3 परचेजेस की, 3 इन्वेस्टमेंट्स की। अब आपने ये देखना कि इसका जो साइकिल कंप्लीट हो रहा है तो सेलिंग के लिए आपके पास क्या है और आपका टाइम फ्रेम क्या है। लेट्स क्रिएट अनदर सर्कल हियर, राइट। जो आपने 2014 में इन्वेस्ट किया वो 17 में मैच्योर हुआ, 2018 में आपका 2015 मैच्योर हुआ और 2019 में आपका 2016 मैच्योर हुआ। इट मीन्स कि आपके पास सेलिंग के लिए रियल एस्टेट है एवरी ईयर। मीन्स आप 2017 में एक प्रॉपर्टी सेल करेंगे, 2018 में करेंगे एंड 2019 में आप प्रॉपर्टी सेल करेंगे। आपने अपना साइकिल कंप्लीट किया। अब कैपेसिटी जितनी भी है, अगर आपने एक साल में 3 प्रॉपर्टी ली हैं तो 3 आप यहाँ सेल करेंगे। अगर यहाँ 3 लिया तो इट मीन्स आप एक साइकिल पे 3 भी कर सकते हैं, 6 भी कर सकते हैं, 12 भी कर सकते हैं। इट ऑल डिपेंड्स कि एपेटाइट क्या है और कहाँ तक आप जा सकते हैं। अब एक छोटा सा, अगर आप रियल एस्टेट रिटर्न ट्रेंड अगर देखें GTA में क्या है, आई गेस इट्स क्वाइट वाइज टू से कि हमने पीछे रिटर्न्स जो देखे हैं वो मिनिमम 5% पर ईयर देखा, ठीक है। अगर हम मिनिमम 5% की भी हम बात करते हैं रिटर्न की, से प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन में आपने एक अपार्टमेंट बुक किया $300,000 में, जिसके ऊपर आपने सिर्फ 20% या 15% 18 महीनों में देना है, राइट। सो से एग्जाम्पल आइदर 60,000 आपने देना है या 45,000 देना है। आपका साइकिल 3 इयर्स का है। अगर $300,000 में 3 इयर्स का साइकिल कंप्लीट हो रहा है और आप 1.5 साल में 20% दे रहे हैं और 5% इंक्रीज अगर आप 300,000 पे आ रहा है, इज इट नॉट वाइज टू से कि 300,000 पे आपको 15,000 रिटर्न पर ईयर आ रहा है, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3 इयर्स। तो ये सारा मैथ करने के बाद आप देखें अप्रॉक्स हम बैठे हैं 30% to 40% पर एनम। बड़ा सिंपल मैथ है। 300,000 का 60,000 आपने डिपॉजिट दिया है नेक्स्ट 18 मंथ्स में। 3 इयर्स का प्रोजेक्ट है। आपका जो कैपिटल है वो लास्ट 1.5 ईयर्स के लिए स्टक हुआ, आप 2 साल के लिए लगाएं। अगर 15,000 ऑन $300,000 अप्रॉक्स रिटर्न है तो 45,000 रिटर्न हुआ। अब आपके 60,000 पे या $45,000 पे अगर रिटर्न आया तो इज़ इट नॉट ट्रू कि ये 30 to 40% है। तो प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन में टेंजिबल इन्वेस्टमेंट में आपका ये रिटर्न आ रहा है जो कि 30 to 40% है। और फिर सेफ्टी एंड सिक्योरिटी क्या है, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि आपने 2 डायमेंशन यानी कि फ्लोर प्लान फॉर्म में आपने लिया, ठीक है, और फिर उसको आपने कन्वर्ट कर दिया पूरी बिल्डिंग में जो कि टेंजिबल फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हुआ और इसके बाद आपके यूनिट्स इसमें आ गए। ये मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करना चाह रहा था थ्रू आउट। हम अपने आने वाले एपिसोड्स में इन पे और भी मज़ीद डिटेल में बात करेंगे। हम निकलते हैं एक क्विक ब्रेक के लिए। विल गेट बैक टू यू।
Picture a visionary new community adjacent to the beautiful 18-acre Corktown Common Park. Highly walkable, designed for healthy living and family fun. Welcome to the Canary District. We have designed an ideal space for homeowners, inspired by state-of-the-art architecture, laneways, hotel-inspired lounges, stunning party rooms, and other fine amenities at Canary Park Condos. This award-winning neighborhood is a celebration of culture, life, art, family, and community. Convenience is at your doorstep with excellent shops, gourmet cafes, services, and restaurants lining the front street promenade. Patios will spill onto active streets, adding to the vibrant social life. A brand new 82,000 square foot YMCA will be a prime social, athletic, and community anchor. Residents can also stay in shape at state-of-the-art yoga studios and fitness facilities. Canary Park residents can enjoy spectacular views of the city skyline, the lake, or Corktown Common Park from their condos. With St. Lawrence Market and the Distillery District just steps away, Canary District is surrounded by great neighborhoods. Spectacular amenities and a variety of suite options and townhomes available. Introducing Canary Park Condos, the next phase of the award-winning 35-acre Canary District. This is Toronto's next big thing.
वेलकम बैक नाजरीन। जैसे आपने देखा कि जेसन और किम के साथ हमने ये टूर लिया और इस प्रोजेक्ट को ज़रा इन डेप्थ तरीके से समझने की कोशिश की कि इसकी वाइब्रेंसी क्या है, वाई दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रोजेक्ट इज़ डिफरेंट। उम्मीद है कि आपको बड़ा अच्छा लगा होगा और आपको जो इन्फॉर्मेशन आई होगी वो बहुत एक डिफरेंट एंगल से आई होगी। इस वक्त मेरे साथ तारिक मोइनुद्दीन जो कि इब्राहिम LLP से मुंसलिक हैं और इनसे हम बातचीत करेंगे ताकि आपको थोड़ा से लीगल साइड से क्लोजिंग टर्मिनोलॉजीज़ या क्लोजिंग में हमें क्या क्या हर्डल्स हो सकते हैं वो हम डिस्कस कर लेंगे। अस्सलाम वालेकुम तारिक, हाउ आर यू?
वालेकुम अस्सलाम, फाइन, थैंक यू Zia.
Tariq, thank you very much for coming on board. There's a lot of questions, like, among the viewership about closing their properties, right? Either it's a low-rise home or it's a high-rise condominiums or even commercial. The question is what they should be careful about in terms of their closing and why your firm is going extra mileage in order to close these deals in an appropriate manner or in a professional manner.
All right, thank you, Zia. Now, the main distinction we've got to make is between, for the houses kind of market where it's just a one closing, or the condominiums where you'll have your interim closing and then your final closing. And for people who aren't familiar with the process, what that means is that when you first buy a condominium property, first of all, your closing may be sometime in the future, a couple of years. It won't be this year likely, it won't be the next year. But then even that, once your unit is done, you'll still have to take possession of this property before the building as a whole is ready. And this is called your occupancy closing. And from the occupancy closing, from when your unit is ready until the final closing, when the entire building is ready, you've got to pay rent for this unit. And if the circumstances you're an investor and you want to have tenants in this property, then it's important when you sign the agreement that you have your agent work into it a clause allowing them to rent out the property or potentially to assign the property to someone else as well. I know this is something that you do, but for other agents they'd have to make sure that this is in place. Otherwise, you'll just have to pay rent for the whole time of this occupancy and you're not going to see anything from it. The place will just be vacant unless you find a place or a person to come into this unit. And so that's the first thing to think about. The second thing is there's HST that you have to worry about when you're buying a new construction property as well. Again, if you're just buying a regular resale property, the price you see is the price you pay. But with new construction, HST is built into the property, and this is based on you living in the property yourself. And so if you are actually living in this property yourself, that's fine. You'll claim this HST rebate at the end of the closing and everything will be all right. But as you know with investors, sometimes you'll be renting this property out or you'll be leaving it vacant because you don't want to have to deal with a tenant. And this will have HST consequences, which you have to be aware of before your cooling off period expires anyway, so that you know what your budget is going to be. And so those are things which we can deal with for the occupancy.
Yes, HST is definitely an important factor, and then we can talk about it. A lot of purchasers, buyers, they are under impression when you buy a condominium, it has two closings in terms of occupancy, which is occupancy or final closing. But their lawyers are charging them two times, like, first closing, second closing, and they pick a phone, they call me. When it comes to the two closings, where you guys stand?
Yeah, and so really for us, it is the same transaction. There may be an occupancy, but even there, the occupancy really is not very much work for anyone to do. You come in, you sign maybe 2-3 documents, then you give some checks off for the developer and the occupancy checks. And so there isn't much to be done there. And so for us, we only charge at the final closing.
Okay, well that's a good piece of information for a viewer. And in upcoming projects, definitely, or episodes, we would definitely come to you guys and then try to get as much information as possible. नाज़रीन, जैसे आपने देखा कि इब्राहिम्स LLP से तारिक हमारे साथ होते हैं, एंड देन इनकी जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है क्लोजिंग के हवाले से वो हम इन्फॉर्मेशन आपके साथ शेयर करते हैं। आपको ज़रूर जो है अपना होमवर्क, अपना ड्यू डिलिजेंस करना चाहिए कि आपकी क्लोजिंग का बेस्ट टेक केयर कहाँ होगा, और जब आप फ़ोन करेंगे लॉयर फर्म को या लॉ फर्म को तो आपको वहाँ से क्या सर्विसेज मिलेंगे और क्या वो सेटिस्फैक्ट्री है, आप उससे सेटिस्फाई हैं। हम चलते हैं क्विकली लीसा की तरफ एंड देन विल कम बैक।
Thank you, Zia. I'm Lisa. This is your buy low, sell high tip of the week. Know your price range. Knowing your price range and adhering to it is some of the most difficult and important things to do when searching for a home. It is so easy to get caught up in desirable properties that may not be in your price range or your comfort zone. Stick to your budget plan. Fancier things will be in your future if you choose wisely now. And remember, no one ever got rich being house poor. Over to you, Zia.
नाज़रीन, जैसे आपने देखा कि आज हमने कैनरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट मास्टर प्लान को कवर किया, जहां से पैन एम गेम्स 2015 लॉन्च होगा। इसके इस स्टेज से लेकर कंप्लीशन तक हम आपको बताते रहेंगे, मगर उम्मीद है कि आज आपको ये एपिसोड अच्छा लगा होगा। हमने भी कोशिश की है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कवरेज आपको दें, और अपना फीडबैक ज़रूर दे दें हमें, और ईमेल ज़रूर भेजें। सी यू इन नेक्स्ट एपिसोड।